Welcome back, you guys. I am so ready for today's video because it's a good one, but it's also running a few days late. Today, I'm going to be doing my March ranking. I tried 10 palettes in March. We have some really good ones in here, but I think we have some that aren't necessarily bad, but they are misses for me, and I'm excited to share with you which ones I think you should avoid and which ones are my absolute favorites. Let's go ahead and get into it. If this is your first time here, hi, my name is Heather, and I really do love all things makeup, especially colorful makeup and indie brands. And if you guys love those things too, I really hope you will subscribe, stick around, and don't forget to turn on your notifications so you don't miss any of my future uploads. I also wanted to say I posted my 2 looks with the new 9 pans from Unearthly today, and it's the start of the giveaway, which will be running until my actual 2-year anniversary here on YouTube, which is April 10th. So if you guys have not seen that video, I will link it down below. I recommend checking it out, hearing about all the stuff in the giveaway and all of those things, because I don't think you'll want to miss that one. But I also wanted to say thank you so much. Like, the response I've gotten in that video is truly so awesome, and I just appreciate you guys so much. With all of that being said, let's go ahead and get into the ranking. So this has been such a slow month, like so slow when it comes to releases, at least for what I've picked up. But there were some really good things in this ranking. I do have videos with most of these palettes if you guys are looking for some inspiration or you want to hear my thoughts on the palette. But I will have all of this stuff linked down below. If any of these I got in PR and I forget to mention it, I will pop it up here on the screen. And if I have codes with any of these brands, just know they are affiliated. So if you choose to use them, I really do appreciate it. But now, the ranking. So, coming in at number 10 is a palette I have created a look with. I just haven't posted it yet. And it's the Natasha Denona Bloom palette. So this will probably be posted as a bonus video because I missed the time frame on that one. But this palette is really beautiful. Now, I can't compare it to a lot of other Natasha Denona palettes because I only have 2 others besides this one. I am more of an indie brand lover, so that's mostly what I review here. And even before I started this channel, that was mostly what I bought. I just love their like shimmers. Their shades are so beautiful. Plus, I'm more drawn to colorful makeup. While I do like a neutral look sometimes, especially if it's grungy, it's just not what captivates me. So, with that being said, I had fun with this palette. I don't see myself pulling it out a lot though, to be honest, unless I am like in a rush and I need to create something really quick. It does create some really gorgeous looks. I think the palette is beautiful. The color story is beautiful. The formula is 10 out of 10, incredible, but it is not, I would not compare these shimmers to an indie shimmer like Unearthly or Bella Beauty Bar or Adept Cosmetics. Like, they're good, but they're not that good, if that makes sense. Now, if you like a more like everyday kind of shimmer, you might really love this palette. I know a lot of people really do enjoy Natasha Denona eyeshadow, but I just like that oomph with my shimmer shades, so that's why I'm not as drawn to them. That, and I feel like they mostly do like different types of neutral palettes, which is fine, but my money is being spent elsewhere. But if you are drawn to this color story, I do think you would really like the palette. It is great quality. Same with number 9. We have the new Pat McGrath Petalmorphosis. So, I cannot speak to is this formula like their other formulas because this is my one and only Mothership palette. I will say I had a lot of fun playing with it. I really loved the looks that I created with it as well. I thought they were really beautiful, but a lot of people have said that if you like those baked shades, they're not in this palette. I do think these shimmers are prettier than what is in the Natasha Denona palette. They do seem to have more like of an impact. They're really freaking stunning. I absolutely loved the looks that I created with this. I thought that they were really beautiful, and a lot of you guys really seem to too. If I could have used this though before I paid for it, I probably wouldn't have bought it because $130 is a lot of money, especially in today's economy. And I don't think it's worth $130. It's beautiful. It's great quality. It performed well and all of those things. But to me, it does not outperform my Adept palettes, my Bella Beauty Bar palettes, my Artitude Cosmetics palettes. So, I mean, it's a personal preference. If you like the color story and you like the Mothership palettes, then maybe you will love this a lot. It's just not my vibe. I don't do a lot of high-end eyeshadow, and it's just simply because I feel like they create products more for the everyday type of customer and not for someone who likes makeup for an art, but more for just to feel beautiful and, you know, the things we all like to feel. I like makeup for that too, but I also like the art aspect of it. And I do like loud, bold, beautiful makeup, which is why I'm just more drawn to indie brands. It's a personal preference. But the same thing I said about the Natasha Denona palette. If you like the color story, I do think it performs beautifully. I did love the looks I created. I might have already said that, but I don't remember. It's like 8:30 at night and I got up like so early. Listen. Oh, I'm so annoyed. So I went through all kinds of crap to get my passport because I've never had a passport. I got online to see like what I needed, and then like I had to get a money order, and then the money order machine wasn't working and I had to go to somewhere else. Like it was this whole thing, and then I finally get it and I get my passport in, and it's all correct except for the day I was born was off like 6 days. So now I have to fill out this form, send in all the information again, and this time I have to mail it myself with the passport and all of that stuff. And somehow at my last appointment, I lost my birth certificate. And now I had to expedite a birth certificate on its way to me because I have to try to get my passport before the end of May, which is so freaking stressful. It's been one of those days. So I was like, you know what? I think I need to come up here and just look at some eyeshadow and get myself excited. So that's what we're doing. And coming in at number 8 is the Shadowed Petal from Unearthly Cosmetics. So this one I did get in PR. I got it in PR and I bought it because it's actually in that giveaway. But this is the one that I got in PR. This palette is beautiful, and same with the other two. It performs 10 out of 10. These shimmers are what I'm talking about though. They are so beautiful. So high shine, impactful, gorgeous. I love them with my whole entire heart. Love the look that I created with this one too. Like, do you see what I mean? It's like worlds different compared to those other two. But the reason I ranked it a little lower is because it's just not my like preferred color story. I do like that it goes from really light to really dark. I do think it could create beautiful looks. You could do like smoky glam, which is what I did in my look, but you could also do like soft glam, easy everyday wearable looks. I hate that word wearable, but you know what I'm saying. It's a stunning palette though. It's just not a me palette. It's another personal preference thing. So I prefer this formula over the next palette, but I like this next palette more. So coming in at number 7, we have the Artitude Cosmetics Maneater palette. I love Artitude Cosmetics so much. I've been trying to get this palette in my hands for a long time. I did post a 3 looks video up on this one. I don't know if a lot of people have seen it because it kind of tanked, but the looks are so freaking good in that video. I loved it so much, but this color story is so gorgeous. So I love the color story so much, and that's kind of what bumped it up more. But if I ranked it based on like my love for all of the formulas in here, it probably would have ranked under the Pat McGrath, simply because I do like their more updated stuff they're doing now. Now this is beautiful and I did love it, but as I mentioned in the video where I reviewed this, so there are a few shades in here that I'm not used to seeing from them, and they're kind of similar to that Natasha Denona type of formula. They're just a little duller than what I usually expect from them. They are beautiful, but I don't know. I just wanted a little more, but the mattes perform beautifully. You do have some more like beautiful shiny types of shades. I love this one so much. It's so stunning. They have tons of good shades in here. But I usually do like to rank things. Like if I don't like a certain formula in a palette, I do typically rank it lower. But the color story of this one is so good that I had to put it up here. But just because I don't like that formula doesn't mean that you won't. You know what I mean? It's a preference kind of thing. Again, I do like those more shimmery, shiny types of shimmer shades, which is why this one placed where it placed. So this month, like I said, was really slow, which is why I did do a few throwback videos. This was a throwback one as well, and it was the Pastel Garden from Bella Beauty Bar. Now, they did just revamp this and gave it a facelift. It has a new packaging, but this palette is beautiful, and I loved the looks that I created with this one so much. This is such a freaking gorgeous palette. Honestly, I thought for me this would be a companion palette, but after I created those 2 looks, I realized it's more than that. I loved the looks I created with this so much. I know I just said that, but they were so good. And you guys know, I really like depth in my outer corner. I like deepening up shades. So that's why I assumed this would only be a companion for me. But that wasn't the case at all. Sometimes I just need to push myself to do something different instead of doing the same types of things all the time. But I just had such a blast with this. It's so incredible. Bella Beauty Bar is one of my top favorite brands. I love them so much. I love their mattes and their shimmers. They have some of my favorite shimmers that are out there. They're about to release a new palette, and I'm so excited to get my hands on that one. It looks stunning. But their shades are so shiny, so reflective, and just... see, that's what I want. You know what I mean? It's just so beautiful. They make me so happy. This palette makes me so happy. And if you want to see some inspiration with it, check out my video because I really think I did a good job with this one. I cannot wait to pull this one out some more though. It's going to be such a perfect palette for spring and summer. I am ready for it. I bought that one during their Black Friday sale and I'm super happy that I picked it up. This is a quick video because we are already halfway through at the top 5, and coming in at number 5 is the Beauty Below palette from Blend Bunny Cosmetics. This is beautiful. The packaging on this is really, really beautiful. The color story is so freaking gorgeous. I love this so much. I think this is such a stunning palette. I love how deep and dark this is. I will need I do like some lighter shades, you know, so this, I'll always need to pull something in with this for my personal preferences, but I do think this is stunning. I did pick up the Laura palette alongside this one. That way I could have some of those lighter shades because the two kind of go together so perfectly, but this is stunning. I really loved all the looks I've created with this one so far, and I could totally see myself pulling this one back out more often. It's just 10 out of 10. Perfect. And do you see how freaking gorgeous those shimmers are? I just can't help myself. I just think this is a brand that keeps like upping their quality more and more. They have a very nice matte formula and a beautiful shimmer formula as well. Like, come on. I just think that's so gorgeous. Coming in at number 4, this one I do not have a video on. I just did my makeup with this off camera a few times and I love it so much. It is the Unearthly Cosmetics Avatar palette. This is the Earth one, and this is my favorite out of those. I love this color story with my whole entire heart. It is so freaking beautiful. Unearthly is another brand. I really love their mattes and shimmers, especially with their releases the last like year or two. My finger is still blue and I didn't even realize that. But it's just so outstanding. They have such a gorgeous shimmer formula too. But again, I really do love their mattes a whole lot. Do you see how like wet and shiny those are? This shade right here is so pretty. It's like a lime green pink with a fiery peach. It just takes my freaking breath away. You can suck me in with the shimmer every time. I love them. But I really do like this color story a lot too. It's hard to create a palette that I love in a 9-pan, but some brands are just really, really good at it. And I feel like in this instance, they are really good at it. This is so stunning. I'm so glad I picked these up. I finally picked them up recently, and so far with the ones I've used, I've really, really loved them. But these 3 are like the top, the best of the best. They're all so good and I could not recommend them more. So coming in at number 2, we have the Chromebook by Dee Signature. This is so freaking gorgeous. I did get this one in PR as well. I love that she added the 3 mattes down here, but these shimmers in this are so freaking beautiful. I love them. I will say though, you can kind of tell like when you look at it up close, these shimmers are emollient. So if you struggle with creasing, you might like, I don't know, you might want to see other people's videos that have more hooded eyes and see like their thoughts. I didn't deal with any of it, but you might. So I did want to throw that out there. But I will say these shimmers are insane. I love them so much. They're so like shiny and beautiful, and they make me so excited. The looks that I created with this one were some of my favorites. I did like a wing liner situation and then put like some of these shimmers on the lid and a little bit like over top of the liner. It was so stunning. And then I had on like a fiery bright orange lip. It was such a vibe. I loved it so much. So this one is one of my new babies, and it just jumped right up to the top of my list, and for good reason. It is so freaking phenomenal, and it is the Murky Meadow from Unearthly Cosmetics. I love this with every fiber of my being. Someone mentioned today in my comments that they want to pair this with Sorceress Smoke from Unearthly, and ever since I read that comment, I cannot get that out of my head because I totally agree. These would be, they would be a match made in heaven. This shade is so freaking good. I love the look that I used with it so much. So I still need to use these 2 shimmers, so keep that in mind. But I have like over, probably close to, not over, 30 palettes from Unearthly Cosmetics. And I'm very familiar with their formula. And I mean, that feels like the Unearthly Cosmetics formula, so I honestly have no doubt, but I did want to be forthcoming with that information. But I am just so happy to have these. Look at that one. This shade is so pretty. It looks so pretty as a highlight as well. And this one is also included in that giveaway. But I love this one. I cannot recommend it more. I think it is so freaking stunning. And I can't wait to see more people upload like videos with it. I hope they do, because this one definitely deserves more love in my opinion. It's just breathtaking. If you like mustards or murky, grungy tones, you will love this with your whole entire heart just as much as I do. And Unearthly is another brand that really knows how to do a 9-pan. Unearthly and Fantasy Cosmetica are two of my top favorites, but this one is incredible. So this next palette is truly the best. It is so good. This might be like one of my favorite palettes of the year. It's definitely going to be up really, really high. And it is the Emo palette from Adept Cosmetics. The looks, I know I keep saying that, but the looks I created with this one were so freaking good. I love this so much, but I really don't think this is emo. It kind of reminds me of how I really like smoky eye looks. So this palette truly is so perfect for me because it's giving smoky spring and I'm here for it. I think it's beautiful. These shimmers in this palette are so phenomenal. I love that they added an extra matte in this one too. That's my only thing with Adept. I love them and their shimmers are so good that I buy them anyways before I started getting PR. This is only the second palette I've got in PR from them, but I kept buying their palettes because their shimmers are so phenomenal. Their mattes are good too, like really good, but their shimmers are so good. They will always be the thing that stands out the most to me, but they're so good that I overlooked the fact that most of their palettes only have like 5 mattes, but this one does have 6, and I really, really like that. I would love to see them be able to at least have that ratio throughout their palettes, but this shade right here is a hollow. It's called MC1. I was literally responding to comments at my computer earlier thinking about this shade because that's how beautiful it is. It's so stunning, so beautiful. You guys are gonna have to let me know if you picked this one up or not, and if so, what are your thoughts? I've still not gotten to use this shade, another hollow. I still really want to. I do like that their palettes are magnetic too, so technically I could like build my own palette with them when I go on my trip next week. But I'm so excited that I have this one in my collection. This is definitely going to be one that I know I'm going to pull out time and time again. The same with this one. Honestly, a lot of these, this Chromebook will probably sit here at my desk where I keep a lot of my palettes like that because I do like to pull into those when I'm doing looks on and off camera. But honestly, these are so good. I could not recommend them more. If the color stories speak to you, you will love them. I also really like this packaging. It's giving it minimalist, and I think it's beautiful. I love their other packaging too, though, but I do like the vibes of this one as well. This is just such a good palette, you guys. I love it. The shade Pear is really pretty. It's like, it has this base, which is like black and brown, but the green is like the shade Pear, and it just ties those shades together so well. It's so pretty. The base is more like mocha. I don't know. You could probably even use that as like a highlighter if you went in with like really light with it. It's stunning. Well, you guys, that is it. Like I said, this was a really quick one because it was such a freaking slow month. I'm ready to see some stuff come out. There's a lot of good stuff coming, actually, that I'm really excited about. But let me know down low. But let me know down below what your most used palette was this month. It doesn't necessarily have to be new. Just what are you loving? I cannot wait to hear your thoughts. Thank you guys so much for watching this video all the way till the end. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. It really does help me out and it means a lot. So thank you. But until next time, bye.